Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Uneasy Star Tarot. So let's see what's coming towards you at this time. Now, as we get started, I just wanted to say thank you guys for all your love and support on this channel. Truly, it would not be what it is without each and every one of you guys, and I love you back. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for us? What energy is coming towards us, Virgos? Thank you. So currently what's coming towards you is a sense of calmness. You know, you could be moving where you were in a place where things were rather chaotic, rather painful, with a lot of conflict and anxiety. This is where you're moving on from there to gaining control over really what I see in a lot of ways is a lot of the chaos, a lot of what was haunting you, a lot of what had caused you pain in the past or anxiety. This is where you're looking instead towards the future. You're finally breaking free of that. And what I also see is a lot of sacral energy. You know, that's a lot of the idea of allowing yourself to grieve for things when they end. But this is also seeking things actively and taking action towards the things that you desire. And so what I see is kind of with the energy at hand right now with what's coming towards you is a place where you're moving past the pain and into a place of healing. And this is really where it's like Spirit is saying it's okay to be selfish at this time. You may have been in a situation where a lot was taken from you. You gave too much. This is a point where you're finding this calmness, finding this contentment in a way that really is stemmed or begins with opening that door of forgiveness, letting go of despair, also standing up against persecution, but looking at things in a way where you're really looking at that self-care. You're putting your needs and putting voice to your needs rather than staying silent. And with the Four of Wands here coming out 50-50, this is really about foundations of the heart, really about honoring the heart as well. And so on one side, it's really being thankful in the present, of cherishing the present, looking at the prosperity that you have, the commitments that you're married to at this time, and also to the harmony, the stability, and the peace, as well as the balance. And so it's kind of like getting back into cherishing the present. Where on the other side of it here, it's basically still a good situation. It still reflects on the peace and harmony, but it also reflects on the idea and the awareness of an unstable foundation. And so what I see in a lot of ways looking at this is like Spirit is saying, hey, the worst is over. You're moving into a place of calm and contentment. And right now, it's okay to take care of you first. If you're worried about that, like worried about looking at, the spiritual development, looking at, really what you stand for and your values. Also, too, standing up against persecutions, things that have really taken from you, cause neglect or blockages, with your connection in your third eye with the divine, really being connected to your intuition, or to something that really disconnected you from your dreams, closed that door to your visions, or put a halt on your vision due to insecurities or due to physical barriers within, in your way as well, or physical obstacles. This is where you're moving forward from that. You're letting go, of any type of aspect that has caused pain or caused delays in the past. You're moving on, but it's because you're prioritizing your needs, and it really stems from the idea of your foundation, the reality and discipline, the achievements of holding on to that vision, but also to honoring that heart chakra, letting yourself basically get into a place of forgiveness so that you can free yourself from the past, from the chains of the past rather as well, more importantly. But what I also see most here is letting go of that Ten of Wands, letting go of the weight, the exhaustion, and getting back into a place where you're following your intuition and trusting it, grounding it in the decisions that you make with your foundation. So if things have been a little rocky, if you've had to deal with a lot of emotional aspects, upheavals, a lot of pain aspects as well, this is where, again, Spirit is saying you're standing in the energy as the King of Cups. This is about emotional intelligence, emotional leadership, but also, too, standing in a way where you're really honoring philanthropy, or the heart that leads you towards the philanthropic options and opportunities that really speak to your calling, speak to your purpose. And that, seriously, with trusting your intuition, is where you're headed with the Ten of Cups. This is a transition. This is moving on to calmer waters. But beyond that, it's moving towards truly an enduring success and the place that truly is your highest calling. This is absolutely beautiful. And like I say, it's 10 with completion, 6 with victory. I mean, this is just amazing. I promise I'll stop after this. But this is really where it's like you are standing back in your power, in your connection with the divine, knowing and allowing yourself to hold that vision for a future, cherish the present, and more importantly, dream as big as the universe again. Whatever knocked you down, you are getting back up. And I am positively loving it. I am just saying. Now, Spirit, what are some things that are unknown here during this time with the situation here? What are the signs that we can utilize to help with reconnecting and trusting in our intuition again? So, okay, patience is going to be key. No pressure. There could be some delay aspects going on. Could also be feeling a little bit of exhaustion here. So this is all about learning and really treating and honoring that temple, right? Making sure that you're helping yourself before you drain yourself and you can't give anymore. That's really that stamina, that endurance, that perseverance, is what's really going to get you through here. But the biggest thing that Spirit is really preparing you for is give it time to marinate. Give your manifestations time to marinate. The patience is going to be key, but Spirit reassures you that success is meant for you. The universe is turning the wheel in your favor. And standing as the Queen of Wands, you're standing in your strength and in your confidence, letting go or not letting the past diminish your light or take a toll on your confidence in what you're able to really manifest during this time. Instead, let that go. Let any type of aspect that, I mean, also too, what I see in a lot of ways here is that some of you could be moving altogether. You know, it could be where Spirit is also saying now is the time to travel and everything will go well. You know, just reading it in that way too. What I see in a lot of ways is that Spirit is saying that your desires are meant to come through, are meant to come true. It's going to require you to move to a different location though. So if you've been scared of taking a leap in a lot of ways, scared in relocation or making movement towards your dreams as well, this is the time to really reach. And good news is coming in, but it's going to take that exploration, that charisma to explore as well, to embrace that fearless freedom. Thank you, Spirit. And step into that place of leadership. This is really where you're manifesting your goals here, but it's going to take that resilience. The signs that I really see is also too with this is what Spirit's saying is remember to remain open-minded. Things may come in, but not as you expect, right? And so be open to those windows that come in. Be open to the signs and recognizing the signs, but it takes really coming into that place of peace, getting into that feminine energy so that you can truly manifest in the stillness and co-create with the divine. Come into that harmony. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your thoughts on the comment or in the comments below of what's going on, what you're moving towards, what you're working on, what you're finally taking a leap to embrace in your life. Because this is absolutely beautiful energy. And then sign-wise as well. So I wanted to pull a few place oracles just to help us re-tap into my goodness, that flew out. Tap into our intuition. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is way over here. All right. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. So what flew out there was the ship here. So you could be going to a place that's by the water that also too maybe involves some, journeys that are by sea. I don't know. I can't talk all of a sudden, but this could also involve taking a job on a cruise, a new adventure that takes you across the pond, as they would say, or overseas. But what I really see is getting in connection with the flow is going to be important. It's going to get you into that place of comfortability, in that place of stillness so that you can truly embrace that divine energy. Thank you, Spirit. And then what we also pulled here as well, is don't be afraid to celebrate. This is about celebrating each and every step with gratitude along the way, right? being able to really treat yourself and recognize those rewards, those times, every single step along the way where you've achieved success that connects point A to point B and overcomes that divide. No step is too small. Every step is forward. And even the ones that feel like they're 2 steps backward and then 1 step forward, those still help you build a firmer footing each and every time you move forward again. And so I truly hope that this message helps. Also, too, check out the Honey Sea Star store. All the designs are meant to uplift and inspire you along your day. And so not only does it help this channel, but it also helps you with empowering you, giving you that energy and knowing that we here on this channel walk with you each and every day in love and light. And so I am sending all of my love and light to you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.